即将开始，让我们拭目以待。中式八球国际大师赛。
Joy Billiards Uniting the World Joy Cup, the 13th World Heyball Masters Grand Finals will begin now.
女士们、先生们，第13届中式八球国际大师赛全球总决赛第3阶段败部第6轮、胜部第4轮的比赛即将开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the athletes and umpires.
掌声欢迎裁判员、运动员。 首先欢迎20号台
Table 20.
有来自缅甸的杨少杰对着来自中国的吴镇宇。
Fong Mingqiao from Myanmar versus Wu Zhenyu from China.
裁判员李亚萌。 接下来欢迎22号台
Table 22.
有来自韩国的朴永俊对着来自中国的牛壮。
Yongjun Park from Republic of Korea versus Niu Zhuang from China.
裁判员李亚帆。 准备好，掌声欢迎 TV 2号台
Table TV 2.
有来自中国的楚炳杰对着来自中国的张坤鹏。
Chu Bingjie from China versus Zhang Kunpeng from China.
裁判员
The umpire.
傅依然，助理裁判员
The assistant umpire.
张婉玲、张梦蝶。 女士们、先生们，川江龙啸台。
Table TV 1.
首先欢迎来自中国的太印张太印。
Zhang Taiyi from China.
接下来欢迎长春3剑客之一，来自中国的奚守信。
Xi Shouxin from China.
即将为您介绍本场比赛裁判员团队。本场比赛主裁判
The umpire.
佘真真，助理裁判员
The assistant umpire.
刘媛媛， 周湘琴。中国征途世界球童，女士们、先生们，本场比赛即将开始，让我们共同期待。
双方选手正方开始选择权，听我口令，预备，3、2、1，开始。张太艺获得开始选择权。比赛开始，第一局，张太艺开球。第一局，张太艺胜，比分1比0，开球清台。谢谢。 第2局西手先胜，比分1比1。
Rock and roll.
Dance with me. Let's go. Stop. Just breathe. Be with me.
第3局西手先开球。10秒，延时。 秒。10秒。犯规。自由球。
Good day everyone and welcome. This is now day 11, I believe, at this event. Yes, this is the 13th Joy World Heyball Masters Grand Finals. And here we are reaching the closing stages of this tournament. We have the last 8 competitors left, 4 in the winner's side and 4 in the loser's bracket, all competing this morning. The match on the TV table is a loser's bracket match. This is Ji Shuxin versus Zhang Tei. This is a race to 17 as well. Some of the other matches on TV table too. Chu Bingji against Zhang Kangpeng. That is a loser's bracket match as well. And of course we have the winner's bracket, Phone Min Kyo against Wu Zhenyu and Yongjun Park against Niu Zhang. And joining me in commentary is Lenukta Chetty all the way from South Africa. Hi Lenukta.
Good morning, Raymond, and good morning, everybody. Yes, we've got our regulars on the Facebook stream, and I'm sure YouTube is filling up as we speak. Little bit bittersweet. Hey, Raymond, just 3 more days.
Yeah, for me especially, especially seeing the Chu Bingji, Zhang Kangpeng. That means one of them are going home once again. We had Zhao Ruliang eliminated last night, and now another 2 of my favorites playing. So yeah, that is bittersweet.
Yeah, I mean, that match with Bingji and Kangpeng, that's another final before a final. Hey, so quite a road, quite a hill that Bingji, okay, I'm just saying that, I'm saying that tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
We know Bingji is a hot favorite, but I mean, it's quite a road. He's gone up against, or should I say, quite a difficult road for the opponents as well that have come up against Bingji. So yeah, this is going to be quite an interesting tournament. And I have to say, I wonder if my prediction might come true for that final.
It looks like they are set to meet. I mean, if they both do play their best, they are set to meet in that final. That's what it does look like to me. But yes, what a road for those players to go down against Chu Bingji as well. But we did see that losers bracket was looking really tough. I mean, you had Gareth Potts in that losers bracket, Chu Bingji, Zhao Ruliang, Kangpeng, and unfortunately Kelly Fisher last night had to go into Zhang Kangpeng, and unfortunately for her, that was the end of her road. I mean, she did so well in this tournament, Lenyukta.
She was amazing.
Yep.
She was amazing. I believe, if memory serves me correct, that was either that match went to decider or it was 15-10 or something like that. But I mean, what a performance! What a performance! Not an easy route for her either. I mean, Chris Melling,
Very tough.
Kan Peng, Kong. That was,
Yes,
it was
yes.
a difficult route for her.
And she had to play Yongjun Park yesterday. That went to a decider in the morning. And he also a phenomenal player. Still in the winners bracket is Yongjun Park. He's playing Niu Zhang. And we have Phone Min Kyo playing Wu Zhenyu.
Well, you know, Raymond, I must say, I'm actually happy that we have these two on the TV table.
Yes,
Xi
yes.
and Zhang,
Yes.
because we haven't, I think the world hasn't really seen the world outside of China, which is another world on its own.
Correct.
Hasn't really seen these two yet. And
No.
you know, I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to see what these two bring to the table. Pardon the pun. You know, I mean, the Heyball world in China is not just Bing Ji and Kan Peng and Yang Fan. There's a lot more where that came
Yes,
from.
but
And
thousands. Yeah.
yeah, we're going to get a taste now of why these two deserve to be in the last 8 standing. So sit back and enjoy, everybody. We're so glad you're here to keep us company. I see some scores coming in on the Facebook stream. Edward Hoffman, as usual, thank you for contributing so much. He says Phone Munt is 1-0 up and Chu Bingji 2-0 down on the other side.
Yeah, also I have seen some of our people in the comment section talking about Zhang Tei, their favorite. So some of them have seen him play. We have not yet in this tournament seen him on the TV table. So as you said, we are very excited to see him here. I see Ayanda asking, how old is he? You know, Ayanda, we are not too sure, but I can guarantee you he is quite young. Definitely looks like he's in his 20s or even under 20. Wouldn't be under 14, as that would be a junior, but yeah, definitely I would say he is between 15 and 22 perhaps. And yeah, excellent. We do also have the Chu Bingji and Zhang Kangpeng match is being streamed. That is being streamed on Doris Cheng's Facebook page and also being shared to the Joy World Heyball Tour page on Facebook as well. So if you'd like to see Chu Bingji up against Zhang Kangpeng, have a look at that match as well on Facebook.
Yeah, quite a treat this morning. Quite a treat this morning. I mean, any of these players could, could be
第
finalists.
四局张开胜，比分3-1，开成新台。
As we've seen this tournament already. So I think, all's fair in love and war. It's not over until that final black sinks. So we've just seen him take another frame.
No, he's
here.
young.
Yeah, he looks young.
That's
He
under
really
20.
He really looks
Yeah,
young. He
yeah,
looks
no,
under
definitely.
19, to be honest.
Very young is Zhang
Zhang
Tei.
Tei.
Just having a few questions on our YouTube stream regarding the venues and the venue being empty. We have discussed this before, but we are happy to discuss it again as well. It's because this is being streamed all over China as well on their local TV networks and their streams. Not the Facebook stream and the YouTube stream is just for the international fans, for us watching. But these matches are being streamed there in China, so they can be sitting at home and have the views we have instead of being in the arena. But I can guarantee you, for the semi-final and final, this arena will most definitely be full. But yeah, it just doesn't, and it's also early here in China. It's 10 a.m.
Absolutely, and the access is also restricted at the venue.
Currently,
ladies
yeah,
and gentlemen.
at the moment, yeah.
The access is so it's not just open to the public. Anybody can't just go in there at the moment, and they obviously have their rules and reasons as to why. But you'll see that stadium filled when we approach the final.
Yeah, also I think it's not only being streamed on QQ and their television network, also on their TikTok, the Chinese TikTok. This is being streamed with millions of viewers all the time. So trust me, this is very popular here in China, being streamed everywhere as well. And yeah, the people at the moment that are in the arena are a close family and friends of the players. But yeah, access will be opened up when we do come to the final 2 days. Also, the views you get from the stream, you get some good views from the stream. Good camera angles as well. And also, I'd like to think that that they are staying home to listen to our commentary as well in Yukta. That's the big reason.
Yeah, I'm sure the Chinese are staying at home to listen to the English
Yes,
commentary.
I can guarantee you that they might not understand what we are saying, but they can hear the excitement in our voices, and that's what matters.
Yeah. I mean, the Chinese TikTok is huge, guys. It is absolutely huge. I mean, we don't have access to it through our Play Store and things like that. I mean, outside of China, but from what I've heard, millions of people are logged in right now on all the various platforms. So the Facebook and YouTube, as Raymond said, that's just for the international market, and so that we can keep you guys informed and connected, and connected and not missing the action. And Raymond's done a great job of that so far. I mean, Zhang Tei, 3-1 up. 3-1 up. And this is a race to 17.
Yes.
So, Raymond.
Yes, race to 17 now. That is very true. And also adding on to that point about the Chinese TikTok and things, these players are superstars here in China. They have their own TikTok. They have a massive following, millions of followers, and make a lot of content for their game. So massive superstars. The Heyball players and Chinese 8-ball players in China have become real superstars because of this game. A lot to do with Joy and the prize money that Joy are giving, and the platform that Joy give to these players as well. So yeah, big ups to Joy for that, as well as we see a really nice clearance there from Ji Shushin. Then Yukta, I believe we have had him on the TV table.
I think that was before my time, Raymond.
Before, yeah.
Before my
No,
time.
he was definitely. I recognize the way
The
he,
swag.
Yeah, the
Do you
swag. The way he
recognize
goes.
the swag?
The way he goes about his finish. The way he walks around the table.
Greg Saylor asks, is Siming Chen still in? Oh, too soon, Greg, too soon. Siming Chen was knocked out yesterday. She had a phenomenal comeback in her match. I can't remember who she played again. Raymond, do you remember who Chen played? She played one of them.
Chen was in action last night. She played Zhang Tei. Yes, she played one of them. She played Zhang Tei. She lost 15-13. And Zhang Tei with 10 runouts, Chen with 9.
Yeah, so Siming Chen has been eliminated from the tournament, but she can hold her head up high. She at final 32. They can rest easy now and just enjoy their fellow competitors as we approach the business end of this tournament. Yeah, Raymond, do you have any horses for that final? Do you have a prediction for that final?
Yeah, from the draw now, especially, and looking at the flow chart, having seen the losers bracket and the winners bracket, you have Chu Bingji in the losers bracket. You have Phone Mincure in the winners bracket. To me, I foresee a Phone Mint Chu Bingji final, and in that final, I would love to see Phone Mint really bring it. He has not won a station event or a Masters yet. And I feel if he can play his best on that day, he's got a good chance of having it. And also, that's if Chu Bingji doesn't break the way Chu Bingji's been breaking. Because that, if he locks in and he engages another gear as well, you have to remember that we have seen Chu Bingji playing, but I don't think that's full speed. He is not fully engaged yet. He hasn't needed to. He's, I think also these players play as they need to. If they see their opponent is not completely on it, they're not going to put 100%. or 200%. They'll leave that for when they need that. They're very good at conserving energy and conserving their their energy and focus. There's no need to be 200% focused if you can see your opponent can't keep up with you. And we saw that yesterday with Bing Ji was very relaxed, too relaxed towards the end. When he was 14-10 up, it looked like he knew it was his, for sure. He knew his opponent was breaking bad. He knew he was breaking well. And by statistics, it was just a matter of time before he took the final frame.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've not seen a player that relaxed on this table
Yeah,
as
no,
Chu
never.
Bingji was yesterday. And I think it's really going to come down to the winner between that match and with him and Kampeng today. I predict that the winner of that match will have a seat in the final ultimately.
Yeah, I definitely
But that
agree.
said, even Zhang Tei not having, that much TV time and not as well known to the international world as Chu Bingji, this might be the dark horse in the tournament. He just might be the dark horse in the tournament.
Yeah, that was another break and run for Ji Shushin to tie up the match with Zhang Tei, 3-all here. So yeah, both these players, they've had quite a fight themselves. We haven't seen them on the TV table much. Been in the shadows compared to most of the other matches that we have been reporting on the internationals playing and the well-known names. But yeah, tough fights. Ji Shushin yesterday won his match 15-14. So that's a tough fight for him. I'm having a look at what other matches did he play. I see that Shen Xunyi lost his first match to put him into the losers bracket. Oh, Ji Shushin went up against Phone Mint in the first, the first match of this round. Phone Mint beat Ji Shushin 15-6. This is Ji, who we see on the table at the moment. Yeah, 15-6 from Phone Mint, and I think that was the match where he had like a ridiculous number of runouts. I just want to have a look at that. What was that? No, it was only 7 for Phone. There was a match where Phone had, I think did Phone play Kang Peng? Where Phone had something like 14 runouts out of 15. I do remember seeing that.
One can only imagine what's going through Phone Mint's mind every night as he tries to fall asleep.
Oh, wait.
Contain his excitement.
It was Phone Mint against Gareth Potts. 12 runouts for Phone Mint out of 13. That was the match. Yeah, that was the match. He is the one who put... and Phone had to play Kang Peng as well. Phone has had a fight. Kang Peng, then Potts. And still winning all those matches. Phone Mint. I mean, Phone and Kang Peng, that's a final right there. Phone and Potts, that's another final. So yeah, Phone Mint. Even Phone and Ji Shushin, that's another final as well. Really doing the most, Phone Mint.
Well, Jeff Coed says you guys are not serious. Tay's a big name. No, of course he's a big name, Jeff. We're just saying in terms of people who have won this event previously, the Chinese players who have won the events previously, he hasn't. So I think him, Phone Mint, not so much a dark horse because everyone knows he's been knocking on their door, even though I think this year's performance by Phone Mint might be his best performance yet, his best showing at the Grandmasters finals. So yeah, there is a couple of dark horses still here.
But when we are talking about TV, we're talking about at this tournament, the previous few days. That's when we're saying we haven't seen him on the TV table. Not that we haven't seen him on TV tables previously and in previous tournaments. We were just alluding to this tournament specifically, Jeff.
The scores are tied 3-3 here. So, I mean, Ji Shushin really also putting up a fight. We saw that he had quite the lead, but had a 2-point lead as we join the stream. So, yeah.
Yeah, he
this
was
youngster.
3-1 up, and Ji Shushin with 2 quick runouts to equal it at 3-all. But we do see Tae back at the table.
Oh, I can't wait, Raymond. I really hope next year we have those profiles on the players that we spoke about yesterday. I would love to know more about these players. I'd just love to know more about their story because there's so little available on Google about the Chinese players.
Yeah, it would be great even for the spectators and everyone on the stream to have a look at those stats, and yet it would be lovely to know more about these players as well. I mean, we know about them based on seeing them at these Masters and at the station events, but we don't really see more of where they're from, how much they play, where they play, who they play with, which hometown are they from. And yeah, that matters. I mean, if you see a player that's from the same city as Chu Bingji, then you know they must be in local competitions together, playing regularly, and that can explain also why he might be playing a bit better. Oh, tried to play a slight swerve around that 6-ball.
But just look at the position. Just look at the positional play of that shot. Look at that, Raymond. Just look at that cue ball.
So he has let Ji Shushin back to the stable now, 3-all. Quite a long race now, Lenyuk, the race to 17.
Yeah, we're here with you guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Race to 17. Edward Hoffman says we don't need to know the player's favorite flavor of ice cream. Speak for yourself, Edward. I want to know.
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well,
I
Edward.
want to know.
I'd also like to know that, Edward.
No, and I love the story. I love the story. I want to know what they had to overcome to get to where they are. You know, everybody loves a good story.
And I think in that way, Lenyukta, if we did have more information on the players, a player profile, then more people would know more about these Chinese players other than just Chu Bingji, Kang Peng, Rao Leng, you know, the usual top 3, you know more, because these players are phenomenal players. I would say they have to be top 20 in the world at least, and yeah, the world doesn't know about them.
Well, this is just the beauty of these tournaments, and that we have, like, you know, we have front row seats to this tournament, the international market. And yes, I know we've had a problem. Some have had a problem accessing those QQ links, but for the most part, this year specifically, there's a lot and global interest in what's happening in China over the last 3 weeks, and that's just lovely. And I think we're going to see so many more international participants at the tournament next year. We just under 700 this year. I predict at least 800 next year, Raymond, if Joy can handle those numbers at the tournament.
I'm sure they can, Lenyukta, and that's what we're hoping for. We are hoping for more numbers. We're pushing for 1,000. We'd love to have that, and yeah, the reason Joy hosts these tournaments is just to bring exposure to this game, bring this game to the world. That's the plan, and that's what we are trying to do. So that's the reason we have these international streams, so the world has front row seats to this amazing event, this world-class event, and also to put these players on a world stage and for us to see what they can do exactly. Also, I have to let you know that TV2 is being streamed if you would like to have a look at that. Chu Bingji and Kang Peng 3-all. So yeah, do have a look at that if you are interested in that match.
What's your prediction for this shot, Raymond?
I think he's gonna... he might be screwing back black ball center, or he's gonna drift out. No, I don't think so. Oh, I just managed to pull the angle. That was good.
That was a really nice control shot there from
As
Xi.
simple as he can. Oh, see, Jeff says that Tay is superseded in China. Yeah, that would put him in the top 20, top 16. And yeah, that's why he
Beautiful
is here
stuff.
at the stage in the tournament.
Xi Shoshin takes the lead for the first time in this tournament, in this match. 4-3. I believe the score is 4-3 now. Yeah, that's it. 4-3. And he's in it so far with 1 break and run, 2 rack and runs, and 2 break and runs from Zhang Tei.
And we have Phone Mint 4-0 up already on Wu Zhenyu. So Phone is not wasting any time. He's on a flyer. His Phone. Morning, Mr. Sam Zhang. Nice to have you on the stream. As always, I was waiting for you. You are actually late. And you're about 40 minutes late, Sam. It's not
Good
acceptable.
morning, Sam.
Unacceptable.
You know, back to what you were saying, Raymond, about us being able to see these players. I mean, the world would not know Phone Mint Kiao if it wasn't for the Joy Billiards Grandmasters
Yes.
finals. I mean,
Yes.
we know Phone Mint Kiao because of this platform that the players have and the fact that we can stream it to the rest of the world. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really, for one, really grateful for that because our world is so small. You know, I mean, if you look at just where we're from, the provinces, the countries that we play in, before we'd only know about the players in our country, and now we see. I mean, Shivam Arora, another classic example. The world got to see what Shivam Arora can do from India. So that's the beauty of these tournaments, and I'm just so glad for the access that we have.
And I do see it gaining a lot more international traction every year, with the station events as well being broadcasted. And if you do have a look at Joy's YouTube channel, Joy Heyball World Tour, you'll see how much of content there is. You can go back and watch almost every match for the past few years, as well as the finals of the Masters, the finals of the station events. So all your favorite players can be found there as well.
Look at the positional play for the 5.
He's making this look too easy.
Yes, he is.
Making this look
Yes,
too
he
easy.
is.
He's gonna pull this white ball across through the middle of the table, play the 2 bottom right. It's scary how effortless it looks when these players play Lenukta. That's the scary part.
And they play clean, Raymond.
Yes,
It's
yes.
you know, clean. Just look at this. It's pool poetry, ladies and gentlemen. Pool poetry.
That was too clean. That was too clean. Is that score
Fresh and too
4-all?
clean.
Is that 4-all? I believe it is. 5-3. 5-3. Okay, so that is a player break already at 8 frames. So we will be back in about 10 minutes or so. Thank you guys for being with us, and yeah, don't go anywhere. Score 5-3, race to 17. We'll be back in a few.
对手先开球。
And we are back after that player break. I believe the score is 5-3 to Ji Shushin, and he's breaking at the moment with some impressive clearances. He's made the 3 at the top as well. Having a look at some of our other scores, I see Chu Bingji and Kang Peng are at 4 each as well. Phone Mint on an absolute flyer, 5-0 up against Wu Zhenyu. For those of you watching that match, I would love to know what's going on there and how has Phone pulled out such a lead so quickly.
That was a really good break from Ji Shoshin. As we see him on the table now, he's secured solids. A really nice split. And I'm actually going to pay closer attention to his break as his match proceeds, because from the looks of it, yeah, he's definitely got this break under wraps.
Massive break with that 3 ball in the top corner. And I have to say thank you to Edward Hoffman once again on our comment section, always helping as much as he can with the live QQ links. As you do know, we can't post those links on Facebook as the post gets removed instantly. I'm sure you guys have seen that already. So that's the reason we haven't been able to post those QQ links. Anything we post about live QQ gets removed. So yeah, thank you, Edward, for helping the viewers find those. And yeah, so the matches are being streamed on a website called Live QQ. I believe it's m.live.qq.com, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, as Edward says, if you put in on the billiards tab, if you get the page translated, it'll take you to the live streams of this tournament.
It feels like Edward Hoffman is our reporter on the ground, you know?
Yes.
Thank you so much,
yes.
Edward. You've been great. You've really been great. Where are you from, Edward? And thank you for already telling me what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. We want to know more about you.
Yeah, we want a profile on Edward next. That's what we like.
Some really impressive control here from Ji Shoshin. He's playing so clean. He's playing so clean, really taking these balls in his stride. And there, once again, look at that positional play for the black, the pace control on that shot. And this black for 6 points.
Oh, what a
He's
shot.
done it. G 6-3 up now.
Edward is Edward with the assist all the way from Seattle. Thank you, Manny. I believe, if I do remember correctly, Manny is from Texas. So thank you guys so much for joining us from around the world. We do appreciate you guys on the stream, and yeah, also join us for the winners bracket final tonight. So that is the winners bracket final, and that will be at 7 p.m. local time, Chengdu, China. So yeah, join us for that. And yeah, the winners bracket final. So the loser of that match still goes into the losers bracket. He'll have to play in the losers bracket final to try and come back and play the winner once again. If he does lose, then the winner of that match will be playing the winner of the winners bracket.
Look at this break. Just look at this break from Ji.
Believe that's his third consecutive run out, and yeah, he's using something on his bridge hand for that break, Lenyukta. It's a slider. He's got a slider on that break cue. So instead of using a glove, he has this. I don't know if you've seen it before being used. It's something that you put on the cue.
Slider.
Yeah, you put on the cue between your bridge fingers, and yeah, it just helps with the cue sliding. That's why these players. Look, I'm not a fan of the glove. I have to say, I love the feel. I like to feel the shot, and I'm sure some of these players as well, but depending on conditions and where you live and humidity, that's the reason you have to use a glove. So instead of using a glove, he's using that slider device. So next time he breaks, just keep an eye on his bridge hand. Oh, yes.
Thinking about the
Yes.
glove,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the Chinese players wearing a glove.
Yang
And
Fan.
it's hot in Chengdu.
Yang Fan uses a glove.
But I'm sure the venue is very well air conditioned. But I actually haven't seen any of the Chinese players playing with a glove.
Yang
Interesting.
Fan, yeah, Yang Fan uses a glove. Who else? I think Phonement uses a glove. There are a few who do use it, but yeah, not many. They prefer just the feel of the cue. They like to feel the shot as well. And yes, this is the Corey dual slider, as Andrew Blood has said. Thank you, Andrew, for that. I do remember Corey using that slider as well. Thank you for that. Lenyukta, we saw Corey using that in Australia. When we did the Australia match, the Australia final, I think it was, we saw Corey with the slider on his break. So, looking to be another break and run for Ji Shushin.
This guy, I must say,
From
one of the
3-1
cleanest
down.
players.
Yeah, from 3-1
One
down,
of the cleanest
Lenyukta.
players
Oh my
I've seen
word.
on this TV table.
是手心
What a player. What a player. Also, so relaxed. So very, very relaxed.
Too relaxed. Yeah, too relaxed.
Just
Wow.
another day at the office.
I'd love to see those stats. It should be, if he's won, he was 3-1 down, so 5-6 in a row now. So he's got 3 consecutive break and runs. Wow.
And 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7 runouts. I mean, that's impressive. He hasn't led Zhang Tei back to the table in a while.
Yeah.
I think that is actually 6 in a row from him.
Yes.
6 in a row
Yes.
from him.
I do believe it is. He was 3-1. There's the slider. Have a look at it. Although he's using a carbon shaft, he has the slider between his bridge hand there. Also getting a lot of power through that break, but this one looks like...
Oh, here we go. One down.
He apologized.
One down.
He apologized.
Yeah.
The hand went to the side. Because, I mean, Lenyukta, how dare he pot a ball on the break
That he didn't
after?
mean to
Yeah, he
pot.
didn't mean to. How dare he? How dare he do that?
You know, guys, we saw that yesterday with Chu Bingji. Obviously, we all have seen his pattern when he's breaking. He wants that 2 balls to the center pockets, and when he doesn't get it, he raises his hand to his opponent. Thank you for accepting my luck with grace. And we saw it now with Ji Zhoshin. And yeah, it's beautiful. I've never seen players do that before. That's how intentional these guys are. They are so intentional with what they're doing on the table.
We have Phone Minkyo 6-1 up now, Lenyukta, and Yongjun Park, the player that beat Kelly Fisher yesterday morning, he is currently 7-1 down. So, yeah, some tough matches there, but those are the winner's bracket. So, no matter what happens in those matches, those players are still in this tournament.
Manny Rudd on the stream says, in all my life, I'll never apologize for a ball on the break. Sorry I couldn't poach you in the American accent there, Manny. I'm still working on it. But yeah, we've never seen that. Never seen that. I'm going to start doing that now to make myself seem better
Yeah.
than what I actually am on the table.
That's I like that. I think I'm also going to do that. It's a good one.
I see Mike Hewitt and Imad Listini has joined us. Good morning to you both. Nice to have you on the stream. Imad Lassini from Morocco, one of those youngsters that you must remember the name, guys. Remember the name. He's gonna do well on the Heyball scene.
Yeah, he definitely cemented himself on the Heyball scene last year. I think it was that match against Jeffrey De Luna on the TV table where we saw Imad Lassini really playing well. And I mean, that was main TV table. I do believe that could have been just the end of stage 2 or stage 3. But yeah, that was Imad playing really well. So Imad Lassini from Morocco. And as we've spoken about the Moroccan players doing very well at this tournament every year, and doing very well at most tournaments, Lenyukta, even the Black Ball World Championship, Morocco always a tough country to beat.
Yes, absolutely. They've got amazing players there. A lot of those players with a strong snooker background, and that's why they've also taken quite well to the Heyball game. I see a lot of viewers have joined us from South Africa as well. Good morning, Franklin Jagers, Jagas, Atish, and Graham Steenberg. Nice to have you on the stream. Asimwe Francis, he says none of phone's matches.
That is false. Yeah, that is false.
Where have you been, Asimwe? He has been on the TV table. We had the pleasure of seeing him in action a couple of days ago, and I'm sure we're going to see him on the TV table again if our predictions are true.
Yes, Phone Mint was on the TV table 3 nights ago, playing Justin Sage from Australia. That was winner's bracket of stage 2, and Phone Mint, he didn't play his best there, but he was able to just edge out Justin in that match.
Well, we get to see Zhang Tei at the table now. And he's going to have to do the most to catch up with Ji Shoshin.
And I see links to the QQ streams are in table 2 comments on YouTube. Thank you for that, Greg. So yes, if you are looking for the links to the QQ streams, how many tables? We have 4 tables currently in action, as there are only 8 players left in this tournament, but that is on the QQ stream. Also, if you do need help navigating the QQ page, just please let us know, and here we'll copy and paste Edward Hoffman's help comment.
Caleb Dongonga, please elaborate on that bet. I'm not quite sure I understand exactly what you mean. He says there's a bet in Zimbabwe where people bet that the white can play the black after breaking. Not quite sure what he means there, unless he means that you can play on the black ball after you break with the cue ball. You can just elaborate on that, Caleb, and we can put that bet to rest.
See, very elevated cue. I think he's jumping the slight jump past the 2. Oh my word, he went for the full table jump.
Oh wow.
On these tables...
He was on target there.
Yes,
He was on target there. Wow.
That pocket is only 8.5 centimeters wide at the slate drop, and he was so close. Oh my word, what a shot that was. And he's got the cue ball relatively safe, so Ji Shushin so far in control of this match. Edward tells us that Phone is 7-1 up, match on timeout. Oh wow, what a scoreline for that Phone match. It is race to 17, so yeah, they were about 1/3. And also Niu Zhang 7-1 up on Yongjun Park. Those are the winners bracket matches still. These matches on TV table 1 and 2 are losers bracket matches. So we have Ji Shushin against Zhang Tei and Chu Biangji against Zhang Kangpeng. That is on TV2, being streamed on YouTube, as well as the Joy Heyball World Tour page, streamed by Doris and shared to that page.
Look at this opportunity, so well taken for the young, well, we assume young Zhang Tei. Beautiful, beautiful display of skill here from Zhang Tei. Should take his fourth point and he's to break next. Score 7-4.
Yeah, that was excellent little clearance at the end of that frame, Lenyukta, and we'll see if he can break in, break well, and try and get that scoreline back to level at least.
You know, I'm going to say something now, and I know the Bingji supporters might come for me, but the form that we've seen, or that I've seen from Ji Shin in this match has been better than the form that we saw from Chu Bingji. There's just something about how he's playing. He's just so in the zone when at the table.
You're saying a lot of things, Lenyukta. You're
saying
saying
a lot of
a
things.
lot
I
of
know they're gonna come for me. They're
saying
gonna come
a lot of
for me.
things. Okay, look, last night in Chu Bingji's match, it did come down a lot to the break, but lest we forget that he also did play very well in a few excellent finishes that were not open at all, and he really had to work for those. So I think also he makes this game look so easy that even the tough finishes, they look easy when he's at the table. But I have to agree with you that Ji Shushen is quite the force, and I do love the way he plays and the way he navigates through a finish, his demeanor at the table as well. We have also seen that he does break very well also, so might have a third horse in this tournament for the final, Lenyukta.
I think so. With this form, as we see him come to the table now, pity on that ball not made there by Zhang Tei. Is this table still open now?
I do believe that Zhang Tei has already taken stripes. We got the question again about Zhang Tei's age. I'm actually gonna try and get that confirmed information for you guys.
So we saw Ji Shin play his 5 on the stripe. That's a legal shot in Heyball. Zhang Tei must play now from where the cue ball lays.
Oh, what a pot that is. What a pot that was. Lenyukta, I see you have an answer to your question regarding that rule and that bet from Zimbabwe about the white ball and the black ball. Have a look at the comment section.
Break, he says, Tino Tenda Chagomoka says he meant when you break, the white should be left on open facing the black without being snookered.
What rule set is that?
I'm still struggling to decipher that. So you must have a shot on the black ball after you break. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we're interpreting that wrong, but no such rule exists. No such rule exists to our knowledge, even with the revised rule set. And this just in from Moronokalis. Kumpeng is 7-5 up on Bingji.
Why didn't you pronounce the full name, Lenyukta?
Moronokalis Nelly the dog Madia. It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. And thank you for that score update.
Your score in that Bingji match was 5-all just a few minutes ago, and Kang Peng has pulled 2 frames up quite quickly there. Phonman still 7-1, and Yongjun Park from Korea is now 8-1 down. So Phonman and Yongjun Park, our only international players left in this tournament out of 8.
战态一胜，比分5比7。
And yeah, we would love to see them go to the end, but yeah, Yongjun Park currently 8-1 down, raised to 17. Quite a mountain to climb for him.
I mean, Shante, what a wonder. Well, one recovery shot for him to seal the deal in that last frame. Beautiful to watch. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we can certainly see now, you know, the last players standing in this tournament. It's just class players, class players. He looks like he's 16, Raymond.
Yeah,
I'm still looking for that information, but he looks like
requested
15,
it.
16.
Yeah, I have requested that information. Hopefully we'll get that soon. Oh, he spotted a stripe. That hand should go up, Lenyukta. Because that was a kiss of a kiss. That hand should go up. I'm waiting to see the hand. Just have a look at this. In. I didn't see the hand. I do see most of these Chinese players are using Predator BK Rush Qs, carbon fiber, so also something to look out for.
Oh, I do understand now, Tinotenda, Chagomoka. Thank you for elaborating. Oh, okay, so it's just like an inside thing that they do in Zimbabwe. Once you break, you must have a shot on the black. Oh, they have their own rule set. Zimbabwe revised Heyball rules 2025. Thank you for sharing with that with us. That's actually a fun rule to have if you're playing socially, I guess. Edward Hoffman says he prefers the 25 out break cue with carbon fiber shaft for brakes. I think we've seen most of the players employ carbon fiber shafts for their breaker here on the TV table as well.
Yeah, most top players are using carbon fiber now, able to generate more power with those as well. But in my opinion, carbon fiber not the right cue to play this game, not for the break shot, but just for play in general. As you do see, most of the top Chinese players either using that ash shaft snooker type cue or maple 9-ball type cue. But however, those maple 9-ball cues, don't be fooled. That's carbon core in some of those as well. So yeah, some interesting technology in these cues nowadays, and obviously we know with technology advancing all the time, the cues are just becoming better and better.
Too many cues to buy and too little money, Raymond. Too little money.
Also, the thing is, you can only play with one cue at a time, Lenyukta. That's the problem. Manny says he loves his BK Rush break cue. Yeah. Just want to ask you, Manny, does yours look like the ones we've been seeing on the TV table? Same model?
Look at this shot. Look at this shot, Raymond. Wow. Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff from Zhang Tei. Oh, wow.
Looks like he's trying to close that gap, Lenyukta.
No, absolutely, but he's doing it with such class. Such class from this youngster, which I still say under correction until Raymond finds us that that information. This guy is too much. Too much. Zhang Tei for the 6th point.
第13局
7-6 to Ji Shoshin. Zhang to break again.
And he's catching up. 7-3 down, I believe. Yeah, he was 7-3. He was 3-1 up and then 7-3 down. So definitely catching up. I have requested that information on Zhang Tei's age, but let me go and have a look at Chinese TikTok. His age might be there. Yeah, no, the age is usually in the bio.
You're flexing with your apps there in China, Raymond. While the rest of us are stuck on American TikTok, the international TikTok. You have access to the Chinese TikTok there in Chengdu. You lucky, lucky guy, you.
American TikTok, Lenyukta?
Oh, and the Americans almost lost their TikTok a few months ago, so I'm sure they're happy that those plans didn't work out as well.
Oh my word, he's 19 years old.
Ah, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Has he made a ball on the break? 2, 4, 6. I think he might have dropped solids. Just have a look at that again. Yes, one ball to the center pocket. Tay is still in it.
Also, Lenyukta, I can see that one of his mates, it looks like, is Zhang Kangpeng, actually. So yes, as I was saying, they all play together.
Caleb Dongonda, he says phone is representing Zimbabwe so well. I love that. Yeah, Zimbabwe have definitely adopted phone Monkiao.
Oh, correction on that age, Lenyukta, I believe that was his brother. He is 22 years old. Zhang Tei has over 1 million followers on Chinese TikTok. So when I said these players are superstars, and they are on superstars on TikTok and things like that, yeah, over 1 million, and that's low. That's low numbers for these players. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Oof. Oh, pity on the roll there of the 14 ball. He's not happy with that. He's just not happy with that. I'd actually like to see the recovery shots. I love a good recovery shot. Van Marto says we're definitely seeing phone in the grand final. Yeah, put it out there in the universe, guys. One of the internationals in the grand final. I think that would be great. That would be great for the sport.
Oh yeah, he's 9-1 up now, Lenyukta. My word.
Oof, oof.
Phone Minkyo 9-1 up on Wu Zhenyu, and Niu Zhang is 8-2 up on Yongjun Park. So far, if it continues like it is, we have Phone Minkyo against Niu Zhang in the winners bracket final later today, if things continue the way they are.
Yeah, so guys, probably phone mint on the TV table. If things go as planned, if things go like they're looking now, we'll have phone on the TV table later today.
I see Ayanda saying I can't even take a head start on this point no matter where I can play him. Ayanda, however, I do know there is a player who will be able to beat him. Lenyukta? Yeah?
Of course Caesar can
Yes.
beat him, man. Why? Why are we even debating this?
Hey,
Everybody knows Caesar can beat everyone.
You said that, not me. What's actually interesting, Lenyukta, is even when I asked regarding Chu Biengji's age the other day, the first place people looked was Chinese TikTok, because it looks like they all have their age in their bio. So, and that's why we know that Chu Biengji is 31, I believe, was the answer I received.
31 is also still young.
It's
eh?
young, that is very young.
I mean, with pool players, we have a lot of mileage. You know, we can play this game competitively well into our 50s and 60s. I mean, as we've seen with some of the top players in the world. Yeah, and I think, you know, the other thing that's also come through really strong, if you just look at the shape and the presumed fitness that we can see on some of these top players, they take good care of themselves. So just a note to self, all of you budding champions out there, take good care of yourself. You have to have a holistic approach to your game in terms of fitness and health. It's not just about being able to pot. You got to take good care of your health. I mean, it's race to 17, race to 21, race to 23. You got to have that staying power, and that boils down to health.
That's tough, Lenyuk. The race to 17 is, I mean, okay, they get the 10-minute break, but I mean, you're looking at about a 3-4 hour session, 3 hours at minimum. That is the mental strength needed for that, as well as physical. You got to be in peak performance shape for that, and yeah, I believe that that fitness is actually the key to Fountain of Youth, and as you've said, most of these players do take care of their health and fitness.
Good morning, Trish Naidu. Where have you been? Where have you been? Trish Naidu, one of the
yes.
super supporters of Q Sport from South Africa. Nice to see you on the stream, Trish.
Yeah, Trish hasn't been on many of our streams thus far. Welcome to the stream, Trish. Nice to have you on here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's why Ji Shushin left him the shot, because he could see there was not much he could do with the cue ball, and I mean, even if he got it perfectly against this right side, it would have been a very tough pot to the top right.
Thank you for that hack, Edward Hoffman.
Oh yes,
Raymond.
yes, Japanese and
Japan
Billiard
side,
Walker.
Billiard Walker.
We'll have a look at
See
that,
what
definitely.
we can learn.
So Chu Bingji 31 this year. Does make sense. But yeah, I hope that that we can get more information on these players from that side. Thank you so much for that, Edward.
Well, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, Edward Hoffman, who's with us on the Facebook stream, has just given us a good tip There's a Japanese site called Bullion Walker, and it's got all of profile info for most of these players.
I see Kang Peng is 8-5 up against Chu Bingji as well, Lenukta. So Kang Peng flying there also, and
Oh, my
Niu
word.
Zhang. Niu Zhang is now 9-2 up against Yong Chun Park.
Look at the
Oh,
shot.
what a shot that was.
Just look at the shot.
That's a brilliant shot. Brilliant shot. He's been looking at that. How can he get that 8-ball out of there?
Ji Zhoushan, what a player. What a player. Is it Zhoushan or Zhoushan? Raymond, I know you've been doing the most to master these names. Please
It's
tell us.
I believe it's Ji Shushin.
Zhoushan.
Shushin, yeah.
Ji Zhoushan. Yeah, thank you for that.
You know, we see Kang Peng 8-5 up. Are we getting worried in that match?
I'm
8-5
getting
up
worried.
on Chu Bingji.
Um,
I don't like to see Chu Bingji down. Doesn't sit right. I believe the score 8-6 now in this match. Yes, 8-6 to Ji Shushin. This is a race to 17 winner breaks, and as we see, 6 runouts in total for Ji Shushin. So he is on quite the flyer, and he will be breaking in the next frame. We have seen him breaking well. Yeah, I think he is looking to put together another set of 3 consecutive break and runs and really extend his lead against young Zhang Tai.
Let's observe this man's break. I'm trying to take as much tips as I can here. You should too. You should be doing that too, viewers at home. Well, he does have that slider, I guess.
Entire body as well. 2 balls straight
Oh,
into the
look at
center.
that. Straight into the center.
Yeah.
9 almost falling as well. Oh, beautiful hit. Beautiful hit there from him. Also hitting that foot spot ball dead on. It looked like he got it at a little bit of an angle though, but I mean, that's what he wants.
Yeah, what a break that is. The amount of power coming through there. It's the entire body being pushed through.
I smell a finish here. He's done well to give himself a good table out of that break. And with that first shot he's taken, we can see now, we can actually just see the pattern that he'll more than likely play.
Yeah, he's just got that 1-10 ball up table. Got a few connectors to
All
get to
open.
that. Yeah, it's all open.
All
That first
open.
shot was the toughest shot for him. As you did see it wiggle into the bottom right. Wasn't as clean as you would have liked that. And as a player, you know when you just got a pot in off the jaws. Not the best feeling. But yeah, this looks to me like no issue at all. Makes sure to leave himself low on the 13, as you can see. I think he'll be going up now. I do think he'll be going 10, 11, 9 black ball, possibly.
Maybe he'll go like, 13-10.
Oh, didn't have the angle to get down to the 10, so 13, 11, 10, 9. That does look like like the favored route. So gonna be putting this black ball into the bottom right, and it looks like he's on his way again.
All positive shots, hey?
Yes,
All positive
extremely.
shots from him.
Extremely
Beautiful.
positive. Lovely to watch him in action. That's another break and run for Ji Shushin.
比分9比6，开球。
Score 9-6, I believe, over Zhang Taiyi. We will get those statistics up now as well. I believe it's going to be 7 runouts in total out of 9 frames. Oh, I see Wu Zhenyu has pulled one back against Foneman Kyo. Score now 9-2 to Foneman. That is a very big lead.
What's happening with Kan Peng and Bing Ji?
Kang Peng currently 8-5 up still. No score update there yet. Kang Peng has 6 runouts and Bing Ji just 3. We'll definitely be keeping you guys updated on that match. And good morning, Mr. Spoodlatla from a cold South Africa. Oh, so South Africa's cold today. Is that so, Lenyukta?
Good morning. Good morning, Spoo. Well, it is cold-ish in Cape Town. I know Spoo is based in Johannesburg, so yeah. Well, we are approaching winter here in South Africa, so.
And I'm sitting here in a toasty 26-degree Chengdu. I think we're approaching summer here. Sunny Chengdu. Looks like he's potted off that break as well, Lenyukta, and here he goes again.
Look at this. Just look at this. He's got such an impressive break, Raymond. I must say, this guy is breaking beautifully. Beautifully. He's giving himself such a good opportunity to clear every time he breaks, regardless of the fact that when he comes back to the table of the mistakes from Zhang, he manages to capitalize on there. But when he has to break, he's deadly. Best split I've seen on the balls. He just, I don't know what he's doing, but we gotta pay more attention to that sweet spot that he's hitting on the rack, because he just sets himself up for victory every time he breaks.
Yeah, and
the
also
stats show.
Also looks controlled, Lenyukta. The break looks very controlled from him.
Absolutely.
I would say he's playing the 14 last, running through for the black ball into the top right.
It's their positional play, and coupled with their route that makes it look so simple.
Yeah, their positional play and routing is almost perfect. It's so clean.
The way they read the game. And you know, that's something you can't, I don't know, a lot of people say you can't, that's not something you can go to school for. You know, you either see it or you don't. But I do believe, like, just watching these players has a deeper impact on you as a player, on your own development. Just watching top players and their shot selection, the route that they opt for, those patterns, you know, after seeing hundreds or thousands of those, it will have some sort of effect on you as a developing player.
He's underrun this 14 ball, so now has to change his route, looking to go into that 6 ball with the cue ball and play the black ball in the center. No, he was looking at it though. Yeah, he was looking at it. He was looking at going into the 6 and playing the black ball in the center. However, he's okay with the black ball to the top right. Oh my word.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the shot in the 14 left things slightly awkward.
But I also saw him hesitate. I saw him hesitate when he first wanted to release the cue. He hesitated, and then he started again with the feathering. Perhaps he should have gotten up there. I think that was the first time we've seen a little bit of, if I can be so bold to say, ill discipline from Zhoshin. But yeah, it looked, I don't know, unless my screen buffered, it looked like he hesitated before he took that shot. And he didn't get up and go back down again.
Straight away a safety shot from Zhang Tei. Edward says his pattern play has improved a lot by watching all disciplines of the game, including Chinese pool. Yeah, I mean you can learn a lot from watching this, and yeah, we as well, we learn so much from watching these excellent players play. It's just, we are so grateful to have this opportunity, and yeah, we thank all you guys for joining us as well. Manny says it's 41 degrees Celsius in San Antonio. That is, yeah, earlier today. Well, today being yesterday, Manny, is your today currently the 14th of May?
Zhang Tei, look at this. Look at what he tried to do of that shot. A lot of work on this table for him, considering where the cue ball is at the moment. But we've seen this youngster be absolutely mesmerizing on this table so far. Oh, that was like a double hit on the 3.
And it's gone in. He's raised his hand, so yeah, he did. Yeah, he raised his hand. And now snooker behind the 4, or behind the 2 and the 4. But this jump cue coming out straight away. He can pot this. He can pot this.
Here we go.
So yes, Manny says it is the 14th in USR. So, but yeah, we are at 11:35 a.m. here in Chengdu, China. He's made contact. Look, he's left it in a better position at least. It's closer to the pocket now. And yeah, if he snook it again, better chance at getting that jump pot in.
Clean. They make it look so easy.
You think we see 9-7 before the break, Lenyukta, finish from Zhang Tei?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I definitely see him taking another one back, and yeah, like Raymond said, it'll be another intermission after this frame.
That's a strange shot. I feel he could have done a lot with the cue ball there and come easily into the middle of the table, but unless he has the angle to go into the 5. Yes.
Oh my.
That was why he came on that side of the 1.
Yeah,
Everything
but
so
obviously he
deliberate.
was playing. Yeah, he was playing for the 5 down to that corner pocket. But yeah, we're gonna have to see another. Look at that shot again! Wow.
Yeah, you know, to have the bottle to play that shot, because as you see, if he missed it, have a look at the cue ball for the black ball. Oh, now this is all about pace.
Oh wow, wow.
You gotta be kidding.
He's good. He's good here. He's good. Look at this. Zhang Tei, what a wonder. What a wonder. At just 19 years old. Oh, 22.
22, 22, 22. Yes, 22.
22-year-old Zhang Tei.
That's still under 23 in South Africa, Lenyuk. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, are you not entertained, people? Are you not entertained? Well, Raymond, it's that player break now.
Yep.
Over to you.
9-7, yeah, 9-7 in this race to 17. It is getting very entertaining. However, so far looking like Ji Shushin is definitely in the better form, but yeah, Zhang Tei not letting him run away with it. Some of our score updates now. I see Kang Peng is 8-6 up, I believe. Let me just refresh that. 9-6. Kang Peng is 9-6 up over Chu Biengji, and Phonman Kyo 9-3 up against Wu Zhenyu. And Yongjun Park is down 9-2 against Niu Zhang. So this is a player break. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Do enjoy these adverts. I know we do. After all, they are about cues and chalk and Q Sports. So just yeah, enjoy these. We'll be back in about 5.
再继续第17局，正推一颗球。
And we are back after that second player break. Score is 9-7 to Ji Shushin over Zhang Taiyi. We see Zhang Taiyi at the table breaking now in the 17th frame. He did win that last frame. Quite a good clearance. A few difficult shots that he played there to make that clearance happen. And this to me looks like a dry break. Yes, it is.
Hello again, everybody. Manny Rod says, wait until the Americans invade Heyball, then you'll see. There's no oil in China, Manny. There's no oil in China.
Oh, but we can't wait for that, Manny. And starting with you, you need to be the first one here, and come and play in the 14th Joy World Heyball Masters. We'd love to have you guys here. I see Zhang Kangpeng is 10-6 up now, Lenyukta over Chu Bingji. Player break on that table, but 10-6 over Chu. Yeah.
It's good to see that Kampeng is having a good match after a while, because he has been trailing on the majority of his matches in this stage since we got to the last 32, if memory serves me correct. So he's probably in top form over there.
Yeah,
he has. Kampeng form.
He has had a hard time so far. He's had some tough matches. Even yesterday with Kelly, he was down for most of that match. So yeah, Kang Peng, nice to see him on form. I am looking at some other scores. Phone Mankyo now 10-3 up, and we have Yongjun Park 9-2 down. So those are our only two international competitors left out of 8 players. We are down to the last 8. After this round, we will be down to the last 6. The current match you are watching is a losers bracket match, as well as the Kang Peng and Chu Bingji match on TV Table 2 being streamed on YouTube and Facebook as well. That is also a losers bracket match, so one of those players going home and one of these players going home, unfortunately.
And that winners bracket final coming up later today at 7 p.m. Chengdu time. Look at that black ball. Just look at that black ball. Not an easy table, this, especially where that black ball is right now.
Yeah, that black ball causing
on the other side.
All kinds of trouble for solids, as they try to put the 4 into a more portable position. What is his next move?
Here.
Yeah.
Not an easy table for Zhang. That's not what he wanted with the cue ball. He was lucky to miss the in off there, actually, just narrowly missing that pocket.
Pushing the 5 towards the black ball. Yes. To block the path of the stripe.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I do like that shot, because I believe he's put the 5 in a place where the 5 could pot through the gap. I think we might see if he can reach this, the stripe being doubled to the top right.
And not just that. Look the position that he's given Shi over this of that shot. That was a really good shot. We actually only were looking at that 5 ball, but just look what he's done.
Oh, there it comes.
Oh.
It's close. Quite a good attempt, however, I'm not sure if the 4 ball does pot. If the 4 does go, the 4 does go. Ah, our cameraman has heard me. Thank you for that. Seven to the center, that is tough. But if he can pull one pot off here, he can pull the trigger and run.
Look
have a
this,
look at that.
at
Oh,
this.
my hand goes up. Yeah, definitely.
Well, even without that touch, he would have given Ji Shoshen a bad table. It's just worse now.
It's much worse. It's much worse. It is much worse. That kiss has really put the cue ball in trouble for Ji. Oh, Kang Peng takes another frame. 11-6 up on Chu Bingxi. Race to 17.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Defending champion Chu Bingxi.
You said 11-6 down.
11-6 down, yep. 11-6 and Chu with only 3 runouts. 1 break and run, 2 rack and runs. And Kang Peng, 4 break and runs, 3 rack and runs. So which tells me Kang Peng is breaking well in that match. And Chu Bingxi is not. That's what I can see. It's just not his day. And for the viewers back home, the loser of that match, the Kang Peng and Bingxi match, as well as this match, the losers will be going home, unfortunately. These are losers bracket matches on TV Table 1 and TV Table 2. Lenukta, we got a question on our YouTube stream. What kind of ratings and view count does this tournament get in China? And that's huge. Absolutely huge, Lenukta. Millions. Yeah, it's absolutely
millions and millions and millions. Guys, there's over, just players alone, there's about, at the last count, which was a few years ago, China was recording about 13 million players just on their count alone. So yeah, that's just the players, and then if you add supporters to that, as we've mentioned a couple of times, the QQ links, those are being attended by millions of supporters from across Asia, and then of course these games are also live on Chinese TV.
Yeah, and the QQ links are also being streamed by the Chinese streamers as well on their platform. So even if the viewers are not on the QQ links, all over Chinese TikTok, these games are on. I've seen it. They've showed me, and the millions of viewers, because they have their own streamers here in China who are streaming these games as well for the Chinese population, as well as on national TV. So yeah, millions, absolute millions. And that's why we've spoken that they don't have a crowd in the stadium at the moment. It is access controlled so far, but it will be opened up for the semis and the finals. But yeah, it's most people are watching back at home.
Zhang Te, wow. Just wow.
He takes that frame now, 9-8, so just trailing by 1, and that was an unforced positional error in that frame from Ji Shushin. He was at the table, should have made that clearance, but I think on his second ball, not getting the perfect position. So now the score is 9-8 in this race to 17. Chu Bingxi has pulled one back, score 11-7. So Chu Bingxi is fighting. That looks like that was a rack and run, I believe, for Chu Bingxi. See the 3 getting kicked in top right corner. Hand doesn't come out. Yongjun
Stripes look
Park.
good.
Yeah, Yongjun Park currently 10-2 down as well, and Phoneman Cure 10-3 up. Those are our 2 remaining international players in the last 8 of this tournament.
10秒。5、延时。
Has he taken an extension there, Raymond?
Yeah, he's called extension. Oh, what a pot that is.
Beautiful.
Right in the center of the pocket.
Originally, he wanted to play the 11 first. He had to reroute, but he took that shot so well. Look at this. Just look at this.
This is looking like a
Champagne.
clearance. See, Edward has told us that Phone is now 11-3 up. And Niu Zhang is also 11-2 up, so Phone Pro Max, eh? iPhone Pro Max.
Super Pro Max.
Super Pro Max. Yeah. Manny has asked a good question. Does the player's shot clock pause? So we've had that question quite a few times, and it is a good question. The shot clock does not pause when the players request the umpire to clean the cue ball. So time does carry on. However, it only takes about 3 to 5 seconds for them to clean that cue ball. But yeah, time running for the player always 45 seconds per shot, 1 extension of 30 seconds per frame.
Didn't get the bounce that he hoped for, but I mean, this black is so portable for a player like him. So here we go.
Brilliant.
Here
9
we
all
go.
with a brilliant
9
break
all.
and run. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, he's come back. He has come back from 9-6 down, I believe. He's come back to make it 9 all now.
Well, you just told us Bingji won that last frame. It was a rack and run from him.
Looked like,
so
yeah.
I presume he's breaking. Well, he would have broken for the current frame. I wonder what's going on over there.
Yeah, that score hasn't changed yet. And yeah, Yongjun Park 11-2 down. And then our other international player, Phoneman Kyo, 11-3 up against Wu Zhenyu.
让他一开球。
He's also using carbon fiber brake cue. That is to me that looks like a Q Lee's Omen carbon fiber brake cue available here in China. One of the best cues available for this game.
As we see the disappointed
Dry, yeah, dry brake.
Yeah. But what a powerful break he has also.
Yes.
11 for the corner. And stripes in play.
It's a clean pot there. Question now is, does the 13 pot between the 3 and the cushion to the top right? That's what this is going to come down to.
But also, he could play cushion first, knock it into the pocket with the 3, if it's not, because I think the gap might be wide enough there, and I'm sure we'll get an angle or a camera view on that situation there, where the 13 is.
I don't think he played for the pot. Based on where he left the cue ball, I don't think he played for the pot on that one. I think he wants to see if, because there's quite a lot of work on this table, have a look at the 2, the 7. Okay, that's 2 out, but no pocket open for it yet.
Percentage pool. Percentage pool.
Kang Peng has won that frame 12-7 to Zhang Kang Peng. I'm getting worried. And 12-3 to Phone Minkyo and 12-2 to Niu Zhang. So they are all winning frames at the same time. Phone Mint is currently playing Wu Zhenyu from China. Phone Mint with 8 runouts out of 12 frames. Yeah, that is correct. Chu Bingji needs a comeback. It would be nice if he can find one against Zhang Kang Peng. He's currently 12-7 down.
Okay, so that 13 was not possible then.
No, it
in
wasn't.
the corner pocket.
So once again, playing the percentages, leaving... You're so dangerous to bring your opponent back to the table, especially Zhang Taiyi. He's been doing some phenomenal things. I do see the 7 as a problem, but oh, have a look at that.
Look at that. That is such a great shot from him.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
It's a legal shot in Heyball rules. He has to play from where the cue ball lays.
Look, I have to say, Lenyukta, I foresee that the winner of the Kang Peng and Bingji match will be in the final of this tournament.
Yeah,
that's my prediction. Yeah, that's my prediction from the losers bracket.
He's got the 2 ball for the center pocket. Ooh. Ji Zhou has left him open. He has left him open.
Looks like he's going. Yep. Safety behind the 7. No. No.
Wow.
Oh my word.
Wow.
I didn't think that could go.
Wow.
The angle looked too steep. Have a look at this.
He played that perfectly.
Smash that into the cushion, and it actually, that's why it checked back. If you look at how it's straightened up, wow. That is high tier knowledge of the cushions and how the table reacts at pace. What a shot that was.
Oh, I've just got a question about which one of them am I supporting. I don't have a favorite for this match, guys. I'm actually just here enjoying some awesome pool from both these players.
The lady voice.
The lady voice. I think he was referring to me, Raymond.
I hope he was referring to you. We have Yongjun Park currently 13-2 down as well. These are race to 17 matches, and that is a winner's bracket. So loser of that match is still in the tournament, as well as Foneman Cure's match. Loser of that is also still in the tournament. Will be relegated to the losers bracket. Kang Peng is 12-7 up on Chu Bingji still.
A game of chess here over on the TV table. Ji Shoshan doing so well to also, narrow or minimize the opportunity that Zhang Teiyi has to go for a clearance. Both of them playing some really awesome tactical shots in this frame.
To me, it does look like Zhang Teiyi is able to get one up on with his tactical play so far in this match. Play some excellent shots, Lenukta. Even that one, have a look at that.
Look at that.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Unlucky on that black ball, but as we were saying, he is something. Look at this, off the black ball. Ooh.
Almost.
Almost.
Just a little bit more pace on that shot. The 8 would have come out a little bit more, and that green would have fallen. Wow.
Foneman now
The
13-3
gap
up.
is big enough there.
It looks very tight. It looks very tight, especially for the cue ball to get there. Might have to use one of the stripes to get the cue ball in there and break that up. Yeah, Foneman closing in on victory in that match now. 13-3 race to 17. Niu Zhang 13-2 over Yongjun Park. Not expecting such massive scoreline differences at this stage in the tournament, are we, Lenukta?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the caliber of players remaining, the last 8, it's we don't expect to see that. And I think it's just, like you said, if we look at the stats of the matches, it gives us some indication of who's been breaking well.
Niu Zhang pulling up another one now, 14-2 up on Yongjun Park. And these frames are going quickly. Like every single time I refresh the score sheet, the numbers are changing. I see Chu Bingji pulled another one back. Only 12-8 down, race to 17. He's not out of this, only 4 behind, and he will be breaking in the next frame. Chu Bingji still very much in that match. We know how quickly he can put together a few frames and equalize that, get right back in the match. So this is turning into one of those frames now, Lenukta, where it's 9 each, so winner goes into the lead for sure, winner of this frame. So quite an important frame. You don't think he risks playing the 3 onto the 6, does he? Oh, he does. And has he left himself an angle to break up that black
Oh,
ball?
wow. Oh, wow.
Shake of the
This
head
10th
from
point
Shishushin. Yeah.
that the two of them, the two of them have been fighting really hard for this 10th point. Oh, look at this. Look
It's
at
not
this.
over.
Does he...
No, no.
Not over. What's he gonna do here? I'm wondering if he's gonna not try and snooker him behind that black ball. It seems like the... Oh, I don't know. Is he gonna cut this down for the corner pocket? What to do? What to do, Zhang Tei?
Yeah, I think that's the shot here. Cut down to the bottom corner. Cushion first. Is it gonna stay?
Just outside the pocket, obstructing the view of the brown stripe. So, yeah, I think advantage for Shoshin now.
Has he covered it?
It doesn't have the potting angle. I don't think he has the potting angle, but he just might be able to see some of that black.
Yeah, no, that was a great tactical shot, I feel, from Shi. He wants him to open that pocket. As you can see him looking on. Oh, he's playing this dead weight to try and snooker. Oh, hasn't opened it though. Hasn't opened it, so good shot. Now can she play this game? Play this 15 up, get the cue ball up table and snooker. Has to find a way to somehow get that 15 ball out.
Has he used his extension already in this frame? I don't recall either of them using. They might have. I think on the I think Zhang Tei used his on the first shot that he took.
Another safety, but has he left the one cushion? The cushion first swerve. Yeah, he might have. He might have just left it.
He is looking at it. He's definitely looking at it.
Yes, he's left it. Yeah, it's gonna cushion first with a bit of bottom right, I would say. I don't think he'll go for this direct. Have to play with a bit of side, I feel. No, he's going direct. Can't pot direct, surely not. Oh my word.
Oh,
What a shot that is. And unforced error from Shishushin. Should have never left that on. Actually had it direct, cushion first. No need to play anything on that cue ball. Fantastic from Zhang Tei. As he takes the lead now.
and he takes lead, yeah. After a long time. He's actually, I think he just had that first frame, and I think potentially he had
3-1.
He had
3-1 up.
3-1.
He was 3-1 up.
3-1 up, and this is the first time now in this match, second time in the match where he's in the lead. Well done to him there. Well done.
See, Kang Peng is 13-8 up. New
Oh,
Zhang
my word.
14-2 up. Phone Mint is still 13-3. That must be a player break there. But yeah, Kang Peng 13-8 over Chu Bingji so far. Race to 17.
that a dry break? Oh, man.
Does look that way.
And it's the second one in a row from him. What a pity. He's doing so hard to rack up those points, but just not successful with his breaks. Oh, and just look at the solids. Look at the solids. Black ball is behind a stripe there, but he's already looking. He's already looking at opening that black.
10秒。
Oh my, he's missed it.
Oh, he's going to regret that.
Yes, he's opened the
He's going
door.
to regret that, Raymond.
He's opened the door. You can't let Zhang Tei back to the table. Not like that.
Oof, 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 oof. I'm going to say 11 loading for Zhang Tei. No, it's a bit premature, but the way this youngster is playing, just 22 years old, the amount of the amount of knowledge that he has. I mean, we've seen him play some excellent positional shots, some excellent pots, some excellent safeties so far in this match. What a wonder he is.
He's going low on the cue ball. I'm wondering if he goes for the black ball now. Yes, he did. And he's opened it, but has he closed it once again? It's an excellent shot. He's having a look at whether that black ball pots. It does, and the cue ball can get through. So yeah, great shot opening up that black ball. One more good pot, recovery pot to make here.
From this angle, that black certainly goes.
Oh, this cue ball. I should be okay.
Zhang Tei for the 2. Yeah, he's going to play 2, 3, 5 for the black. So, yeah, really looks like 11 loading here for him. And look at this positional play. Beautiful stuff from Zhang Tei. Say 5 for the center pocket.
Just too
Just
clean,
look at this.
too clean, Lenyuk there, and looks like he is gonna be perfect on this black ball now as well. So that miss at the beginning of this frame. Yeah,
shot
that miss.
selection, the execution, the positional play. He's just amazing. Wow. Wow.
Believe the score is 11-9 now to Zhang Tei after that unforced error from Ji Shushin. That miss, he should have never missed that. Came to the table, took that shot quite hastily, and yeah, it's cost him that frame. And I believe it was a big frame. It was off Zhang Tei's dry break. It was a good chance for him to equalize at 10-all, but not to be. Score now 11-9, race to 17. Winner's break.
And you know, had he not missed that ball, he would have probably 90, I'll say this with 98% certainty, he would have probably cleared that frame. And he's breaking so much better than Zhang. So much better than Zhang. And what an opportunity missed there for him.
Yeah, he would have definitely cleared that frame. The same pattern that that Zhang went about opening up the black ball. That was all looked at. Different break, however.
But no cigar.
Yeah,
No
using the
cigar.
side
Doesn't
break.
look like he made a ball.
No.
As we see she come to the table. Oh, that's just painful.
I see Phoneman Kyo is 14-3 up currently. Niu Zhang 14-2 up against Yongjun Park.
Andrew Sublime says Zhang Kumping is harassing Chu Bingji. Ah,
Yeah, the score there is 14-8 to Kang Peng, raised to 17. But
oh
Chu
my.
Bingji 6 frames down. Look, I have faith that he can pull it back. You know, he is one of my favorites. As we see a miss
Oh
from Shi.
my word.
Now this is
Oh
tide
my
has
word.
turned. Tide has turned in this match, Linyukta.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That is exactly what I was thinking. I cannot believe he missed that 9. Oh, the solids are looking so good. He's got a good table. He's got a good table, and he isn't afraid of any shot from what we've seen so far. I think he's just going to take this down to the corner pocket. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He's so disappointed with that. Well, we're going to see Ji Shoshin do what he does best. He hasn't had he hasn't had opportunity in the last couple of frames with the rise of Zhang Tai in this match. But here we're going to see him. Yeah, I think he's going to go for game here.
He has to. He has to, Linux. He's played a couple of uncharacteristic shots and not made the finishes where he should have. So he has to come back now. Has to get this frame on the board, break well, equalize at least very quickly. Just like to reply to Andrew on the stream. Yeah, the way Phonement has been performing, always exceptional, breaking very well. I mean, if we look at him, 14-3 up, 8 break and runs. So you can see that he is definitely breaking well. 10 runouts in total out of 14. We've seen very high statistics from him. So look, I hope that we see him in the final, and I will always be rooting for him as well. We do want to see the international players doing really well here. So yeah, I see a Phonement and Kang Peng or Bingji final. Yeah, and I would look, he hasn't won a Masters or Station event yet. And I do feel that that it is his time, as consistently and as well as he is playing.
Well, he's playing for the 9 ball here off the cushion. I don't know if he has the potting angle. I hope we get another view of the table.
think he was playing on that 9-ball in Yukta.
Yes, he was. He
Yeah.
was. An unfortunate kiss there on the 8.
But
Didn't
also
get what he
was
wanted.
underpaced, way underpaced, and wasn't coming in the right angle. So that was a loose cue ball from him. Did see him having a look at being behind this 9-ball to possibly play it down to the bottom left.
Oh,
That is tight. Just
yeah.
tight.
I mean, dare I say a misjudgment once again from G. I'm really surprised with what I'm seeing here, and definitely looking like the tide has turned. Definitely looking like the tide has turned on him. We haven't seen him make mistakes like this earlier in the match, even in the mid of the match.
Very loose cue ball at the moment, and that's what's costing him. We used to seeing such precise cue ball positioning.
Oh, he got it.
Now he's called a foul on
got it.
himself. He's called a foul on himself.
Oh,
He's called a foul on
that was a
himself.
good shot though.
You know what,
That
I
was
have to
a good
say,
shot, though.
well done to him as a player for calling that. I don't know if the referee did see it, but straight away up and calling a foul. So that's excellent sportsmanship from Shi. We love to see that in the sport. I believe billiards and golf are the only sports where you can actually call a foul on yourself.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think it's a written rule though. It's just the right thing to do, I guess.
No, not
Well,
at all.
Depending
Not at all.
depending
It's
on
not.
where you're from
it's,
in the world.
yeah, it's sportsmanship. You know, it's at the end of the day, you know it as a sportsman, even if your opponent didn't see it or nobody saw it. And we do respect that, and we do love seeing that in a game as well. That level of sportsmanship.
Well,
And he made
Zhang
the
about to
pot.
take his 12th.
Yeah, he made the pot, and calling that foul on himself has cost him. But yeah, great sportsmanship from him.
Raymond, what's happening with Kanpeng and Bingji?
You sound very sad when you're asking that question, Lenukta.
Because I don't know what you're gonna say.
You're sounding too sad. So Bingshi did pull one back, but Kang Peng increased his lead once again. So Kang Peng leads 15-9 over Chu Bingshi. Just 2 more frames for Kang Peng to get to the finish line. Oh my word. And Phone Min Kyo 15-3 up over Wu Zhen Yu as well. So 2 frames for him. And we will see Phone Min Kyo in the last 4 of this tournament if he wins that. And he'll be in the winners bracket final if Phone Min can win that match. That winners bracket
So
final.
he's definitely looking good to be on the TV table later today. That will be awesome. Awesome.
That winners bracket final coming to you at 7 p.m. live here, local time here in Chengdu, China. Set your clocks for that one. Yeah, so far 15-9 to Kang Peng. That's 24 frames, so it's a player break on that table, so we shouldn't get any more score updates for about 10 minutes or so, but I will keep checking.
Oh no. Oh no. 4 dry breaks in a row for this youngster. He's winning the points,
But
but
breaking
he's fighting
try.
for them.
Yeah. You know, in the last
going the way of
3
strikes.
frames, Shushin has had chances in every frame. It's it's time now that he makes a comeback, gets on the table to break, at least equalizers. He can't let Zhang Tai run away with this.
Well, that's a good shot. Opening up the 13, clearing the way for the 14. He's He's looking good here. It's just that he hasn't had the greatest of rolls, and yeah, he's got to pull himself towards himself. Don't go with the tide. Don't go with the tide, she.
See, Yong Jun Park from Korea is 15-3 down on Niu Zhang. So this very much looking like a phone mint Niu Zhang winners bracket final this evening.
I don't believe we've had Niu Zhang on the TV
No.
table either.
This tournament. Make sure you say this tournament, Lenyuk.
Yes, before they come for us.
Before they come for us. So yes, we haven't seen Niu Zhang on the TV table this tournament. Better from Shi Shushin. Shi Shushin taking this clearance quite well. Needs this clearance, needs this frame. It looks like he's dialed it in again, Lenyuk. Looking very focused,
Yeah,
keeping it simple. Yeah.
We only use phone metaphors for phone, Raymond.
Ah, dialed it in, I see.
Sorry, I meant puns, not metaphors.
Ah, puns,
Puns.
yes. Good clearance.
Nicely taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good clearance.
Good
He needed
clearance
that.
there from Xi. And I know that youngster is sitting there, having observed all the amazing breaks from Xi over this match. He must be worried. He's probably worried right now because Xi's ability to break and run up there with the best. He is one of the best. So I think the complexion of this match is about to change if he breaks in now.
Yeah, and we'd love to see that. We'd love to see Shi Shushin making less mistakes and making those runouts. So interesting frame to come now. This break very important if he plans on closing that gap, equalizing this match. Yes, ball in the center and the corner.
And look at that spread. Just look at that spread.
Wow, what a break. You know, we've said that Chu Bingji is breaking well, but Lenyuk, he is breaking excellent as well, is Shi Shushin.
He's using a lot more power than Bingji
Yes.
in his breaks.
Yes, a lot more power, a lot more body movement than Bingji. But yeah, it is also looks more controlled than some of the other breaks we've seen. So working for him, definitely working for him, and working for him in this match. Most of the frames he's won have been off his break.
Well, solids in play for she. I mean, we see that 8 just outside there where the 14 is, but I wonder if he's gonna go for it now. I just wonder if he's gonna go for it now.
So
Not
that
not enough legs.
8 ball doesn't pot into that top corner. Looks like,
I
yeah.
really think he was making a play for the 8 off that shot. And now he's got a bad table because Addy managed to get the cue ball to the 8. He would have at least had a shot on the 3. But wait. Is this through? It looks like it's through.
Looks like he's playing it, yeah. It looks like it is through. Oh, yes, and the
Oof,
2
oof,
as well.
Oof.
But
Wow.
not the best cue ball. I'm not sure if he's through to the 1. Definitely still has
Looks
the
like
6.
he can. Looks like he can see the 1 from that aerial shot that we had.
Oh, this shot here was beautiful.
Oh, can he see the 1? No, I don't think he can,
No,
Raymond.
no, I don't think so. And Kang Peng and Bing Ji are back in play. Bing Ji has pulled another one back. Looks like that's off Kang Peng's dry break. So 15-10 now. Score to Kang Peng.
I'm not smiling.
Yes,
5 behind and Kang Peng with 2 to go. Gonna be watching that scoreline very closely. That is live currently. Doris Cheng is streaming that live and it is shared to the Joy Heyball World Tour page. Zhang Kang Peng against Chu Bianji.
He's
Oh,
playing
he's
on the
got
1.
it. He's got it. Yeah, he's got it. Little bit of swerve there, you can see it. Little bit of bottom right on that. Now, how do you get from the 3 to the 6 to the black ball?
I think he wants to use the 3 to open up the black. I think that's the play here.
I think if he can go for the 6 first, eliminate the 6, get the cue ball into a position where he has an angle with for the 3, yeah. So just making sure he's on this side of the 3 ball.
10秒。
I think he's snookered.
Oh,
what's he done? What has he done?
needed to get in between the gap of the pink, the 11 ball and the 12 ball. That's what he needed to do, and he was almost there. Jump cue activated.
Oh, he has to jump this and make position on the black ball. Wow, what a shot! Oh, he's using his break cue as his jump cue here because it's table length.
10秒。
Yeah, too much power. Too much power with that full length jump cue.
Come on now, Zhang Tei. You can look a little bit happier to get back to the table. You almost came back there looking so sad. He's not happy with that. He's not happy with that. He's called for... I wonder if he got a kick there. What happened? What happened? Let's see that again.
Yeah, way too much
They're
power.
showing-
Way too much power having to collect that 3 ball.
No, but Zhang Tei not getting what he wanted of the cue ball in his first shot on this visit.
And for the viewers back home, that 3 ball going off the table goes into the pocket. If you're just wondering what happened to the 3 ball.
Yeah, ball off the table, object ball off the table goes into the pocket. I think though, and I must say this under advisement, I think if the black ball goes off the table during the match, it's a loss of frame though. I must just double check that. Remind me to check that during when we're done with this match.
No, I think
Raymond.
that's no. That is I think that is loss of frame. But playing the black ball off the table in the middle of the frame is the same as would be the same as a foul, like touching the white ball with the cue ball first. So maybe not. Maybe it gets spotted. But of course, at the end of the frame, black ball off the table, foul, black ball on the spot.
I'm gonna double check that.
We have to, yeah, we have
I'll
to
be
double
sure
check that one.
Yeah, we're gonna double check that, and we'll come back to you on that in the next session.
See if we have any score updates. Yes, Chu Bingji has pulled another one back from 11-9. He's now from 15-9. He's now 15-11. So Chu Bingji is coming back.
I'm not smiling.
He's not the defending champion for nothing. He's not the defending champion for nothing. And that was a break and run. So if he can put together his signature 6 break and runs, he'll be okay.
Zhang Tei, ladies and gentlemen, he hasn't broken in on all his breaks in this session, even though he's ahead. He's just composing himself. I don't know what you would say to yourself in a situation like this to break in.
He's changed his break once again back to the middle. And he's
Gotta
spotted a
be
ball.
kidding me. Oh,
He's got a 6
ball
ball in.
made.
Yeah.
ball made.
He must be elated. And that 6 actually going in cleanly off one cushion straight into the center pocket. Score 13-10. So this is the 24th frame. So I believe we will have a player break once again after this frame. That will be the 3rd player break of this match.
You know, I really feel like Shishoshan is in trouble here. He's in trouble
Yes.
with the way
Yeah.
the Zhang Tei is playing. He's in deep trouble.
Yeah, and also a few mistakes creeping in from Ji Shushin. Those few little loose white ball mistakes, a little bit loose on the cue ball positioning, and yeah, it's costing him now. Scores have not changed on our winners bracket matches. Phoneman Kyo is 15-5 up against Wu Zhenyu, and Niu Zhong is 15-4 up against Yongjun Park. Those are our winners bracket matches, and on our losers bracket matches is this TV table. Zhang Tei 13-10 over Ji Shushin, and Zhang Kangping 15-11 over Chu Bingji. These are all race to 17 winner break matches.
I think he's going for the 12 next. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this.
Oh, what a cue ball
Wow.
that is. What a cue ball
Wow.
that is. That is
What a
ridiculous.
player.
That is ridiculous. Absolutely top draw. We did see him try and release the 9 from the cushion earlier, not successful, so will he go into it again?
I
or-
think
Yeah.
he made up with that. He made up for that with that positional shot on the 12 now. That was just beautiful. That
Brilliant,
was just
yeah.
beautiful.
Showing us that all he needs to do is pot a ball on the break. And he goes for it once again. Just a slight nudge.
Oh. Oh, I'm thinking the double for the corner pocket.
Yep. The double for the center.
Oh, center pocket.
No. Oh, but have a
Oh.
look at the cue ball. Have a look
Oh,
at that cue
wow.
ball. Wow. Now his cue ball control is something from Zhang Tai.
Ah, but this is an easy table now for Ji Shoshen. Whew. Ah, 11 points loading.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Be going into the break just 2 behind. It's better than it could have been. It could have been 4, definitely. And Niu Zhang is on the hill, 16-4 up against Yongjun Park from Korea. Looks like
I think Zhang is sitting there now thinking maybe he shouldn't have run into that 9. Maybe
should have played it.
Just rolled.
Yeah,
is that
played it
rolled
down.
that ball in and played it down the cushion, because it wasn't against the cushion or anything. It was kind of open.
Black ball was open as well.
Exactly.
Oh, Chu Bingji pulls another one back. 15-12 to Zhang Kangpeng.
I'm not smiling.
Chu Bingji is on the hunt. Tester here for Ji Shushen. Oh, what a shot that is. What a shot that is. These players have such excellent basics when it comes to this game that even on the pressure shots you never see them queuing differently or over queuing the ball. Always the same every time. Never queuing across that white ball. That's why they're able to take out those pressure clearances and those pressure shots as he has done. Making it 13-11, going into the break only 2 down when he could have been going into that break 4 down. So 13-11 in favor of Zhang Tai. This is a race to 17. This is a 10-minute player break, and just having a look at our scores. So Niu Zhang on the hill still. Phoneman Cure 15-5 against Wu Zhenyu. That scoreline has not changed in quite a while. But yeah, we will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Stay with us. Just enjoy these adverts while we wait. And the players are back after their break. Score 13-11 in favor of Zhang Tai over Ji Shushin. This is a losers bracket match, so the loser will be going home. Unfortunately, it is a race to 17 winner breaks. And just to have a look at some of our scores, I see Zhang Kangpeng on the hill against Chu Bingji 16-12. Fonement on the hill as well 16-5, and Niu Zhang on the hill as well 16-5 on Yongjun Park. So a lot of exciting matches happening. We'll try and bring you more updates of those as they are very close to being over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was cheating on the TV table, having a look at the Chu Bingji and Kunpeng match. Kunpeng just won. He
won?
Chao Bingji out
Oh
of the
my
tournament.
god.
He's eliminated. He's eliminated Chu Bingji
No.
from the tournament. Kunpeng to continue his good run on the losers bracket, and we've got Foneman Kia, who's already secured his place in the winners bracket final later today at 7 p.m. So Chu Bingji fans, yeah, it's
Yeah,
bye-bye to him.
that's me. I'm a
this
Chu Bingji
tournament.
fan, Lenyukta.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my word, yeah, 17-12. Zhang Kangpeng wins that one with 12 runouts in total. And yeah, there we see Foneman 17-5 over Wu Zhenyu with 12 runouts, 10 break-in runs. How well is that man breaking? To have 10 break-in runs, wow. That is some of the highest stats we've seen. Just 10 break-in runs on its own in a match. Wow. Excellent stuff from Foneman Kyo. We will see him in action later today for the winners bracket final. That is at 7 p.m. local time here in Chengdu, China.
I think if Phone's form is anything to go by in this tournament, I think our prediction might come true, Raymond. But I think we should see him in that grand final come Saturday.
Yeah, it's looking to me like Phone against Kangpeng or Ji Shushin, depending. But Ji Shushin making too many mistakes in the latter parts of this match thus far. We see another one now with that cue ball positioning, having to now swerve for this 12.
Look at this. Just look at this. Oh, not enough.
It was the last shot was a poor shot. Had a lot of room to play with and just ended up behind that 2 ball. It's unfortunate that at this level and playing against a player like Zhang Tai, you can't be making mistakes like that. Can't be loose with that cue ball at all.
Yeah, I'd say definitely in the latter half of this match, Zhang Tai has really, shown his class. He's taken a lot more advantage of his opportunities at the table, a lot less mistakes from him.
Yes, most definitely. Although his breaks have not been good, it's his finishing that's the reason why he's in the lead.
Yeah, that finishing game is strong.
Yeah, his finishing
game is strong.
His finishing is currently better than Ji Shushin, and yeah, that's why he's in the lead. Because currently Ji Shushin's breaking better, but if he could finish off Zhang's dry breaks, then it would be much better. Oh, it's cheeky.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That's a cheeky shot. Cheeky shot from Zhang Tai. Wow.
And that's just to give him position on the green ball. I mean, this guy, this young man, what a wonder. Look at this. Just look at this.
Would have liked to be slightly closer to his workup table. He's left it long on the 5. the control. The control, but this is not easy. He did as much as he could to hold that cue ball for the 4. Look, he's going to get the cue ball coming across
gonna need the
naturally on the
extension.
black ball. Yeah. He's going to need that rest, but this is tough. This is tough. I feel he's going to be playing this with bottom left. Come behind the black ball onto that side cushion.
Oh, not an easy cut, that. Not an easy cut with the proximity.
No.
Oh!
No, no,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no,
oh,
no.
oh, oh. I mean, the cue ball was so close to the object ball on that shot, so it's also hampered vision on the potting angle. But I mean, the potting angle was on. It was just the pace there.
Pressure clearance now for Ji Shushin, and we saw him playing so solid through the middle part of this match where he was 3-1 down to go, I think 7-3 up. That was so solid. 6 frames in a row he pulled together with some real solid play, so he needs to find that form again.
I wonder if he'll try and open up this 11 or get on top of that 11 to play it down for the corner pocket.
Center
Yeah.
pocket, well, yeah, that was good.
There we go.
So confirmation, Phone Minkyo will be playing Niu Zhang in the winners bracket final tonight at 7 p.m. Niu Zhang has defeated Yong Jun Park 17 frames to 5. Yong Jun Park is still in the tournament, down to the losers bracket. Will also be playing this evening in the losers bracket side. Oh, the shot that is. Absolutely power
12
that
points
in.
loading. 12th point loading. I actually thought he'd want to get closer to the black ball. I thought that he would have aimed to get the cue ball on the other side of that center pocket, but he should make this black. Oof!
Center pocket.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh wow.
A small smile, yeah, right
Oh,
smile
well.
from him and his
Yeah.
opponent. But yeah, no, you shouldn't have missed that. That was a bad miss for him on that black ball. As we see that again. Yeah, he should have never
Now
missed that.
he knows it, but he'll take it.
I see
Thank you,
questions.
Bull Gods.
Questions
you.
on the stream about how old Zhang Tai is. He is 22 years of age. I believe that is the information that I got. 22 years of age is Zhang Tai. He looks much younger than that. But yeah, now the score is 13-12 in favor of Zhang Tai. A bit of luck there, Lenyukta.
It's part of the game, Raymond. It's part of the game. You allow a player back to the table. You got to factor in the possibility of lucky shots. And it was the first lucky shot for him in this entire match. So, I mean, I guess. But at a crucial point, I mean, the pool god's definitely smiling down on him.
So far, very successful with his break is Ji Shushin. And once again, potting a ball in the center and the corner as
13
well.
ball made.
Wow.
Look at that break. Black ball also in the corner pocket.
Yeah, we've seen the black ball going quite close to the pockets recently in these breaks as well. That's how much power is running through it. If you have a look down table at the racking area, only one ball left in that area.
Well, this is an ambitious shot to take on at this stage of the frame. To select color.
Oh my
Wow.
word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are seeing a bit of a few errors now
Well,
from Ji Shushin.
he obviously wanted stripes. He wanted stripes. He went for it, but no cigar. Zhang Tei, 13-12 up in this race to 17, in control of the table now, open table.
It's quite rare that you see that many misses at this level in Yukta. That black ball and now that stripe as well. I'm quite
That was
surprised.
a difficult shot, though. It was a difficult shot from where he was playing. I mean, we haven't seen him miss shots like that because he's an excellent putter, but it was a really difficult shot to take on. Your first shot to select color in a frame where you, in a match where you're at the business end of the match. It was a really ambitious shot to take on. Oh my word.
Yeah, it's going to cost him. As well as that,
Yeah,
that
and-
miss black should have cost him as well. The score should not have been
And in
13-12.
yeah, it looks like less than 1 minute. In less than 1 minute, he's paying for that mistake.
Very quick indeed from Zhang Tai, and he needs to break well in the next frame. That's the only way he's gonna pull away and actually build a good lead in this match.
He just needs to break in because he can manufacture finishes. We've seen this from Zhang Tei time and time again. He is so good at finishing, regardless of what the table looks like. He just needs to break in. He just needs to break in. I think the score is now
14-12 to Zhang Tai, and
14-12.
his break as well. This is a winner's break format, race to 17, as we see the run out. So 9 for Shushin and 5 for Tei. Interesting. That is very interesting.
And he's just 22 years old, ladies and gentlemen, just 22 years old. And he's doing the most here on the TV table.
Rack 27, Zhang Tai to break. Will we see him change his break once again? Tried from the center, went to the side, back to the center. As you can see, there is no more break box anywhere. You can break from anywhere behind that balk line.
Just break in, Zhang. Just
Yes,
break in.
I see 2 balls, top corner.
Has he potted 2
Yeah,
stripes?
7 and the 1, 2 solids in on the break.
2 solids. I think this is probably the best break we've seen from him.
Yes, excellent,
in the
excellent break.
match. And that said, he actually broke in on his last chance to break as well. So I think the tide has changed on his breaks. And it's a good time for the tide to change on his breaks. Yeah, guys, Raymond did mention that he started playing when he was 3 years old. I don't know if some of you have seen that video that's doing the rounds on TikTok of this little Chinese boy who walks around with, I'd say, a 1 meter by 1 meter mattress that's on a string, and he pulls it around the table and he's playing on top of that. This is what the children are doing in China.
Oh, the crates as well.
So-
Crates as well. They use the crates, standing on the crate to reach on the table. We also saw a
Yeah,
video
I've seen that as well.
of young Zhao Jingtong, the new snooker world champion, of him playing when he was young and how well he could play this game. That looks like he was under 10 years old in that video, and how well he could play.
Jamal Anya Mutamba asks, which one is the young one? Can you not see, Jamal? Can you not see? But it's the one on the table now, and his name is Zhang Tei. Remember the name.
22 years of age. It's looking good for 15, Lenukta. Yeah, just needed to break in, just needed to break well. He makes his game look simple as well. Very quick player, he's able to put together the frames so quickly. Absolutely perfect on this black ball.
To
Wow.
be such a complete player at the young age of 22, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful as we see him take, well, lengthen his lead.
Yep. 15-12 now to Zhang Tei, just 2 away from that finish line.
Good morning, Antonio Cruz from Honduras. We've got people from Sweden, Honduras, Norway, Greece, Zimbabwe, Uganda.
South Africa.
So beautiful. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. You are so much a part of this. You are so much a part of this.
Needs another good break, does Zhang Tai. Yes,
nine to
in
the corner pocket.
Yeah, he's made it.
And he was, I don't know if you saw that little flip of his leg when the 9 went in. Oh, he must be so relieved, so relieved. And look at the split, look at the stripes, just look at the stripes on the table. Good table for Zhang Tei, and good time for his breaks to work. Hello Zambia, hello Kenya, hello USA. Nice to see you guys on the stream.
Yeah, once again, really good break from Zhang Tai, but I have to say that in the last few frames, Ji Shushin has not played his best. He has allowed this lead to grow, unfortunately. He should have been in the lead 3 or 4 frames. Few errors. Looks like those errors might be very costly now.
Yeah, well, at this level, you miss, you lose. And they all know it. They all know it.
And what a time for Zhang Tai to be breaking well. He's been breaking quite, I'm not going to say poor, but hasn't been potting a ball the entire session.
No, he wasn't breaking in. The entire session, it's only the last 3 frames, three frames that he's broken in. So I don't know what he did differently, but I hope that he can take it with him to the next round if he's the victor in this match.
He'll need it. He'll definitely need it.
He's really put on such a show for us. Look at this. Just look at this. He just needs that gap for the 13. Beautiful stun there.
It's brilliant. This looking good for the hill. Yeah, 16-12.
Under 2 minutes.
Not happy about
he's going to take his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has had some bad luck, bad rolls with his last balls on the frames, but that looks good. That looks good. Close to the cushion, but with the form that he's in now, expect him to make this black in the corner pocket, no problem.
Nice.
And with
Very
that,
nice. Yep.
Zhang Tei on the hill. On the hill.
16-12. I think two break and runs in a row there from him. Excellent play.
And there we have a look at the stats. That's 9 runouts from Ji Zhou. Oh, these guys.
So let's see if Zhang Tei can make it 3 consecutive break and runs and take this the 17th point for himself. Close out this match. So 16-12. Race to 17. Winner breaks. There's a lot of power in that.
Oh.
No.
No
No.
cigar. No cigar. Oh, man. And just like that, G to the table to select color. I mean, this whole thing can change now, Raymond. You know, the possibility is there. Even with Zhang being on the hill, the possibility is definitely there. Ji Zhou, I mean, he has kind of improved a little bit from that bad rolls he was having, but
We've
it's a
seen
mountain for him to climb.
Yeah, we've seen him run 3 racks in a row, 3 break and runs in a row in this match thus far. So if he can do that again, if he can win this frame and do that again, it brings him right back in this match. That's what he needs.
So we've got some questions coming in about Phone Mint.
Oh,
Where have
my
you guys
word.
been?
He's missed that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not him. It's not him.
his day.
No, it's not. No,
It's
not
not his
the
day.
end of the session for him. He was playing really well at the beginning of the session. It's tide has turned. It's no.
Definitely.
I feel for
the
him.
tide has turned.
I feel for him because that was not a ball he should have missed. And even the shot in the 2 frames ago when you said he was taking on a tough stripe to select and the stripe down table, for these players that's not a tough shot. In practice he'll pot that 99 out of 100 times. So
Yeah.
this was
You know,
it's
I think
not
that
nice
the
to see.
Yeah, absolutely, Raymond. And I think that the toughness of the shot is determined by the context of the entire thing that's going on. You know, at that point, him being so behind, he was a good couple of frames behind. So, you know, that added pressure of trying to catch up to keep your opponent off the table, it's not the same. I mean, a shot like that he would have made earlier in the early stages of this match because the pressure wouldn't have been that high. But definitely, I don't know what she did to upset the pool gods, but I mean, that miss on the 13, not characteristic of him, not characteristic of a player of his caliber. And just to answer the question on Phone Mint has secured his place in the winners bracket final, and that's coming up at 5 o'clock. 5:30.
7 p.m. 7 p.m. yeah.
7.
He'll be
My bad,
playing
7 p.m.
he will be playing Niu Zhang in the winners bracket final tonight at 7 p.m. local time in Chengdu, and I believe that is a race to 19 tonight. So yeah, catch us at 7 p.m. tonight. So it's down to this 4-ball. What a player. What a player Zhang Tei is. Unbelievable. You know, when we saw Ji Shushin come to the table, make those 3 break and runs in a row, I really thought he looked so solid.
Yeah, he looked like he was outclassing
Yes.
Zhang Tei
Yes.
at that point, and then the
Yes.
tide changed.
he was capitalizing on the dry breaks, making the break and runs, and there you have it. Zhang Tai wins 17 to 12. No, 20. Is it 17 to 12, Lenukta? Yes.
17 to 12.
17 to 12. Wow.
Well, you know, guys, what a match we had, and I'm so glad that everybody got to see what Zhang Tai can do, and also what she could do on this match. I think for a lot of the spectators connecting from across the world, it might have been your first time observing these players, and we're glad to have shared the space with you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Lenyukta Chetty. Over to you, Raymond.
Yes, thank you so much, Lenukta Chetty, for joining me in commentary all the way from South Africa. It was great to have you here. And yeah, so that is Zhang Tai taking that. He continues on in the losers bracket. It was a losers bracket elimination match, so Ji Shushin is currently out of the tournament. As you do see an interview there, we will leave that running as well. So we have our final of the winners bracket tonight is Phone Minkyo against Niu Zhang. That will be at 7 p.m. local time here in Chengdu, China. Make sure you don't miss that one. I'm Raymond Tilak from South Africa, and we will be back this evening.
其实今天这场比赛打得很激烈吧，然后我从落后到追平到领先，又差点被追平，可能后边几盘我的开球，也进球了嘛，然后也扩大了比分，所以才赢下。
那对于明天的比赛，有没有一个自己内心要为自己加油打气的一句话？我们简单的为自己加油，好不好？
希望自己可以放平心态，打出自己练球的水平，输赢已经不重要了。到现在，
发挥出属于张太一的精彩。谢谢，感谢太一，感谢朋友们，谢谢。
中国的运动，在乔氏的推动下，已走进全球69个国家。
I was born in Louisiana.